Today I'm bringing you 5 mistakes you're making while sewing elastic fabrics and how to avoid them. Well, it is true that stretchy fabrics or knits are a bit overwhelming when you're starting to sew because they don't behave the same as cottons do. And I still get a bit nervous about them, which I shouldn't because I've sewn loads of things with them. I've sewn skirts, dresses, t-shirts, and even swimwear, so I should be a bit more comfortable. But sometimes the machine skips stitches, sometimes you can even get like a wavy seam, which is horrendous. And this is all little mistakes you're making and maybe you don't know. So let's go ahead and correct them. And of course the first and most common mistake is your needle. Maybe you're using the wrong needle. If you're using a universal one, it's not the right one. These fabrics are different and they have different needs. So you need a stretch needle or a ballpoint needle. I used to say, let's make a pause here. I used to say that my sewing machine didn't sew properly with a ballpoint needle. Now I'm doing it. I think maybe the case I had was old or was, I don't know, bad, because these are working. So get yourself a good quality case of needles so you can do it properly. And of course, depending on the thickness of your fabric, you're going to need one or the other, because like with every different needles, you have different numbers which are for different widths of the fabric. So if you have a thin fabric like this one, you will need a thin needle, a 70 for example. But if you have one of these more foamy neoprene style ones, like scuba diving suit, you're going to need a thicker one, like a 90 maybe. And who is the needle's best friend? The thread. When you're going to sew stretchy fabrics, you're going to need polyester thread. It's much more resistant. You're not going to break it that easily. I mean, this one you can hear how strong it is, unlike the cotton one. The cotton one you can break really easily, and this will not be suitable with the stretchiness you need, because when the fabric stretches, when you're wearing it, it's going to break and you'll end up with little holes all around your seam. So it's much better to use this one. Even though I have loads of cottons I've inherited, I also have polyester. I always use polyester when it gets to elasticated fabrics, because it's wood. Well, it's much better, not because I say it, it's what you have to do if you want your seams to last. And what kind of stitch are we going to use? Not the straight stitch. We need something more flexible. We need something that gives us a bit of stretchiness, and that is the zigzag stitch. The zigzag, or the other one that has like 3 little stitches with a zigzag. It's really nice and fun. I've used it with bathing suits and it works perfectly. I really like it. So you're going to need something that gives in a little bit, that gives you that comfort and doesn't break the minute you put some pressure and you try to stretch the fabric. So the zigzag goes with the fabric. It gives you that extra ease, so it stretches and you don't end up breaking it, unless you have an overlock, of course, and I don't know what we're talking then. And one thing that helps a lot is this little Teflon presser foot. I think it works really well with this kind of fabrics. Obviously, it's for things that are sticky. I use it when I sew plastic, when I sew something like faux leather, something like that. But these fabrics, even though you see them really flat and silky, they are not. They get stuck and they don't go under the machine as they should, as a cotton does, so you find it a bit more difficult sometimes, especially this one that is like a spongy thing. So this will really help you. And if you don't have one of these, or you feel like the fabric is getting stuck on the little dents underneath, you can use some paper, some of the pattern papers to sew it with, because then you can just rip it off and it will help you sew it. And then one thing that we all do, I'm not going to say I don't, because sometimes I do, is that we pull from the fabric when we're sewing. Sometimes we feel like the sewing machine is going slow, or that we're not fitting it well. So we tend like to help it, and we shouldn't, because we're making the stitch go longer and more unstable. And if you're sewing stretchy fabrics, you should not do it at all, because if you do it, you're going to be sewing it all stretchy, and then when it comes to its place, it's going to be wavy. The seam is going to look like this, and you don't want that. It looks terrible and it won't be wearable at all. It's something you can catch with a blink of an eye. It's like, oh, what happened there? So avoid doing that at all costs with these fabrics. So now you know that if your needle, thread, stitch, presser foot, and avoid stretching while sewing are under control, everything will be fine. Sometimes we get a bit nervous with all these fabrics, but we shouldn't really. It's just a matter of being careful of what you're doing and following instructions. And if you have more tips about these fabrics, please share, because sometimes you learn more of something that someone tells you. You sort of understand it better than when you read it somewhere. So consider just leaving a comment, consider subscribing, and you can find me also on Instagram as well. And I'll see you around. Bye. And I'll see you to sew one of them. So now you know. That if your needle, thread, and who is the needle's best friend? The thread. When you're going to sew elastic fabric, elasticate it.